So, good morning, children. Today we are going to see the graphical representation of polynomial. Let's take an example of linear polynomial. So, here p of x is taken as y. Here in this problem it is 2x plus 3. So, before we plot the graph, right? So, what should be done? So, take x values, like whichever you wanted to give, minus 2. Here we are taking minus 2, minus 1, 0 and 2. Then in the next column you write down px values. Px here we are going to take on y axis, thus we are giving the name y. Y is equal to 2x plus 3. The polynomial value. So for corresponding value you are finding the polynomial values. And then finally in the last row you have x comma y, which is equal to, here see x value is minus 2. So in place of 2x plus 3 you substitute minus 2. 2 of minus 2 is minus 4 plus 3 is minus 1. So likewise you have to simplify everything and then write the coordinate points minus 2 comma minus 1, minus 1 comma 1, 0 comma 3, 2 comma 7. So x and y coordinates are known to us now. Now plotting the graph. So if you don't have the graph sheets, make a rough graph and then plot the graph. And you know very well that x coordinates and y coordinates, how to locate them. And after locating the points, it's your job to join all the points. Thus, we will be getting the polynomial in the form of a graph. Okay, children. So, take the screenshot and copy this one. So, now this is how the graph will be. So, taking x-axis, y-axis, we have also negative values in whatever we have determined now. So therefore negative x-axis and negative y-axis. So the first coordinate, what coordinate point we got is minus 2 comma minus 1. So now let us locate minus 2 comma minus 1. So here you have taken the equal scale 1, 2, 3, 4. That means scale is like each unit by 1 unit. So therefore it is minus 1, minus 2. So minus 2. Right, minus 2, and the y value should be minus 1. So x value is minus 2, y value is minus 1. So while you are plotting, just draw a dotted line. It will be easy for you. Right. So and from minus 1 also you draw the dotted line. So point of intersection gives you the location. So this is minus 2 comma minus 1 point. Right. What is the next coordinate we have? Minus 1 comma 0. This is the next coordinate point. Minus 1 comma 1. So that means x-axis on negative and y-axis positive. Now let us see x-axis negative. So draw a dotted line here. So minus 1 and towards positive y-axis, because we have y value to be equal to 1. So therefore minus 1 comma 1. So y value 1, draw a line parallel to x-axis. X value is minus 1, draw a line parallel. So this is the point of intersection. So this is the next point. Okay, so what is this point? Minus 1 comma 1 point. Then next, what is the next point we have? 0 comma 3. 0 comma 3. That means x is 0. X is 0 means it absolutely lies on y axis. Y is 3. So this is the point. So this is 0 comma 3 point. And what is the next one we have? Next one we have is 2 comma 7. X value is 2, y value is 7. So on positive axis both. So then draw a dotted line. If you can't locate directly, then from y-axis at 7 you draw the line. So this is the point of intersection. So we got 3 points. 1, 2, 3, 4 points. So we have plotted all the 4 points. Now what is our job? Join all these points. Join all these points. Now this is becoming a straight line here because it is a linear polynomial, right? Whenever it is a linear polynomial, so the graph will always be a straight line. So we got a straight line. And now how to find out 0? How to find out 0 from the graph? See, in the values whatever we have taken, we did not take 0 of the polynomial. Okay, so here our aim is to find the 0 of the polynomial from the graph. So now let us concentrate on the graph. How to find out 0? 0 in the sense what? Px value should be 0. Px means y coordinate is 0. Y coordinate is 0 means where does the point lie? Point lies on x coordinate. So what is that point on this line which intercepts with x axis? So this is the point. This is the point. So where is the point? Let me zoom it. Where is the point here? It is 0. This is -1. This is -2. Exactly in between. You have it exactly in between. Okay. So therefore it is -1 plus -1/2. Right. So therefore it comes around -3/2. So -1 -1/2 is -3/2 because -1.5. What can you say? It is 1, it is 2, exactly in the middle, it is half. -1.5. So let me write it here. So -1.5. What is meant by -1.5? So you have to take it as 2 into -1 is -2. Right? It is again -1/2. -2 -1 is -3/2. So this is how you got the value to be -3/2. And y coordinate value is 0. Is it not? Because it lies on x-axis. That means Px is 0. 0 of the polynomial means Px is 0. For which value of x is Px 0? So for which value of x? -3/2. So therefore -3/2 is 0 of the polynomial. This is 0 of the polynomial P of x. So this is how we have to write. So what is the value of the 0 here? -3/2. 0 of the polynomial is -3/2. Where are we finding that? Wherever there is an x-intercept made by the graph plotted, that x value will give you the 0 of the polynomial. Okay. So pause the video here, take the screenshot, draw your own graph and then post me. Now let us see in case of a quadratic polynomial. Quadratic polynomial means degree of the polynomial is 2 and therefore you will have 2 zeros, right? So what is the polynomial taken in example? X square minus 3x minus 4. So similarly you draw the table with x values. These are the values which you wanted to take. You can take your own values. For verification of 0, if you want, you do in the rough work, find the 0 of the polynomial and take one of the x values to be the 0 of the polynomial. That can also be done. And then next in the second row, you have to take y is equal to p of x. P of x values you are going to determine here. And then finally x comma y values. Now say let us see -2. So now here p of -2. What is p of -2 is equal to -2 whole square -3 into -2 plus 6 minus 4. -2 whole square is plus 4 plus 6 minus 4. 4 will get cancelled. So you got 6. What is x value? -2. What is y value? 6. So likewise we will be getting here y is equal to p of -1. So what is -1 value? Directly you can do. -1 square is 1. Minus of minus plus 3. 1 plus 3, 4. Plus 4 minus 4, 0. So plus 4 minus 4, it is 0. So what is the value here? -1 comma 0. This is x value, this is y value. Now y is equal to p of 0. So substituting 0 in this x square, this is 0, this is 0. And finally you are left with -4. So what is the value? 0 comma -4. And now y is equal to p of 1. Similarly substitute. So 1 square is 1. -3 into 1 is -3 minus 4. So 1 minus 3 is -2, -2 minus 4 is -6. So what is the value here? X is 1, y is 6. And next here y is equal to p of 2 because your x value is 2. So therefore thus this will be equal to x square, that is 2 square is 4, -3 into 2 is -6, minus 4. Plus 4 minus 4 will get cancelled, again -6. So this is here also -6, right? This is -6. Can we get the same value? Did I do any mistake here? P of 2 2 square is 4. 3 2s are 6, minus 6, and this is minus 4, right? Okay, and here 1 square is 1, minus 3 into 1 is minus 3, 1 minus 3 is minus 2, minus 4, minus 6. So this is 2 comma minus 6. This is 2 comma minus 6. Yes, it's a quadratic polynomial. There is a chance to get like this. Right. So then next one, y is equal to p of 3. So 3 square is 9. Right. Minus 3 3s are 9. Minus 4. So this is minus 4. It is 3 comma minus 4. And then next y is equal to p of 4. Okay. So y is equal to p of 4. You are getting 4 square is 16. Right, 16. Minus 12. Minus 4. Minus 4 minus 12 is minus 16 plus 16 got cancelled. 0. So 4 comma 0. Now, right. Then next one is, here also we got a 0. Here also we got a 0. So in a quadratic polynomial you have 2 zeros. So thus this is the thing. And then fifth one. So I'm sorry, last one, that is p of 5. So 5 square is 25. Minus 3 5s are 15. Minus 4. 25 minus 19. 25 minus 19, that is equal to 6. So it is 5 comma 6. So this is how we are supposed to find out the values. After determining the values, we have to locate these points on the graph paper and join all the points. Thus we will get the graph of the polynomial. So pause the video, take the screenshot. So now this is how, when you when you locate the points and join the points, then you will be getting a graph like this. It is of quadratic polynomial. So usually quadratic polynomial is of the form of a parabola. So this is a parabola which is intersecting x-axis at 2 points. These 2 points are the zeros of the polynomial, this point and this point. So minus 1 comma 0 and 4 comma 0. So since it's a quadratic polynomial, you have 2 zeros to this polynomial. This is how you have to draw the graph. So take a screenshot, and when you draw the graph, please match with this. So let me show you, children. So this is how you may get a quadratic polynomial. You can see both positive zeros, means both the zeros of the polynomial being positive because they intersect the x-axis on positive side. You have here one positive and one negative 0. So here that means quadratic polynomial has 2 unequal zeros. Okay, so 2 different zeros. Right? And then here when it comes to this part, so this is quadratic polynomial, of course, is supposed to have 2 zeros. That means here 2 equal zeros you are getting. So therefore we will write only 1 0 for the quadratic polynomial. We will say only 1 0. That means unique value you have for this one, right? So thus we can say that this is of 1 0. And then this one also. Okay. And we are coming to a very, very important thing. That means no zero condition. You may ask, ma'am, without having a solution, how can there be a problem? Yes, there is a solution, but that solution is of imaginary numbers, that is not with the real numbers. But when you are talking about polynomials, we confined ourselves to the real values, not the imaginary values. Thus, no zero polynomial means it should not have, whatever the graph you are plotting, should not touch x-axis at any cost. Then we say that it is of no zero. Okay, so let's see how it will be. So these are no zero polynomials. That means if you are given a polynomial and if you have determined the values and you have located the points, and when you join the points, you can see that that particular curve, whichever curve you got, will not touch x-axis at all. That means there is no zero to this polynomial. No zero means, I again insist on it, no real zero, right? No real zero to the polynomial. Okay, children? So please take the screenshot, and this one no need of using a graph sheet, just like you can show as an example, like for no zeros, like 1 0 polynomial and 2 zeros polynomial. So take a screenshot of this. This is of no zero polynomial, 1 0 quadratic polynomial, 1 0 quadratic polynomial, 2 zeros quadratic polynomial. Coming to the last part, we are taking a cubic polynomial. So this one I am going to give you as a homework. It's your job to find out px values, that is y values, and then draw the table, fill the table, and after filling the table, you plot the graph and then post it to me. Of course, how the solution will be and how to find out the zeros from the graph, I am going to show for the same case how you are going to get the graph. I will show you now. Then after you draw the graph, just cross check with whatever is given as a solution in the textbook. Okay. So first pause the video, take the screenshot and copy it down. This is homework. Very, very important. I want every one of you, Pranav, even including you, I want every one of you to do the problem. So children, this is how we are going to get for a cubic polynomial. What is happening here? So if this is the only part, it would have been quadratic polynomial. You have one more intercept here. So how many intercepts are there? For a cubic polynomial, we already discussed that there will be 3 zeros. So this is 1 0. Of course, this is passing through. In this particular case, it is passing through the origin. This is another 0. So there are 3 zeros. There are 3 zeros. So here what is the 0 of the polynomial? X value is the 0 of the polynomial. What is x? Minus 2. Here what is x? 0. What is x here? Plus 2. So 3 zeros are there. One is minus 2, the other is 0 and the other is 2. So 3 zeros. You will be getting 3 zeros to this polynomial. First solve the problem. Fill the table. Then after filling, take a graph sheet. If you don't have a graph sheet, please draw the rough graph. So you can take just like that x and y axis intersecting at origin, and then take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on positive and negative x and y axis, and then start plotting the, start locating the points. Then afterwards you can join the points, and thus you will be obtaining a graph like this. And now you highlight these things, zeros of the polynomial. Try to highlight these things every time, whenever, whether asked or not in the examination. Please remember to highlight the zeros from the graph whenever the question is related to graph. Right, children? So with this, I'll stop the class, and then you can finish the next exercise. See you again in the next class.